Hey, welcome to another episode of the Jon Gil Show. And on this episode, we're going to discuss one of the best books ever written that has inspired many. It is called The Richest Man in Babylon. We're going to dissect that book. We're going to talk about the top 7 key takeaways. So stick around. And as always, if you like what you hear, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It definitely means the world to me. So one of the key points is start thy purse to fattening. What does that mean? That means to save money. And as you know, you always want to make sure that you don't overspend, that from your income, you at least can keep a certain amount for savings. That'll help you build discipline, that'll help you save money for a rainy day, and most importantly, it will allow you to take advantage of opportunities that come your way. You know, what happens many times is that too many people take what they have and they spend all of it. And as the saying goes, it's not what you make, it's what you keep. So as always, make sure that you save. Number 2, control thy expenditures. Again, it goes back to our last point, which was you want to save, right? You want to just make sure that you're not spending more than what you're earning. You know, that's the biggest problem that we have in the society today, is that with the ease of credit, everyone always spends more than what they earn. They live in a bubble, and unfortunately, we're a debt-driven society. So you have to learn the basic fundamentals of wealth building, and that's definitely going to be controlling your spending habits. You know, when you spend, make sure that you're not spending it on liabilities, you're spending it on assets, a thing that can generate wealth and can help produce additional cash flow. Ideally, something like real estate, right? Or even stocks, anything that can help you just take your money and help it build additional income. That could be putting your money into a savings account. Doesn't really give you too much, really, but I mean, that's better than nothing. I'd rather have you invest that into something maybe like a CD or a mutual fund or a stock. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but you know, these are things that the book does recommend, and those are key takeaways. Number 3, make thy gold multiply. And that just means invest wisely, right? As I said earlier on, you don't want to really just take that money straight to the bank where you're going to probably get, you know, less than 1%, if at all, on your money. You want to take it onto things that have the highest earnings potential, right? The problem is too many people are limited and they don't know what the options are out there to make more money on their existing money. And there's so many things, as I mentioned, real estate. If you don't have enough money to buy real estate, you know, you can always put that money into a syndication, right? So where you're buying a certain percentage of a bigger real estate project, okay? You can also put that money in, you can lend that money out. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are looking for lenders. So, you know, if you've got $2,000 and you can charge that person anywhere from 10%, 15%. Yes, those are high rates, but at the end of the day, you know, that's a great way to make money on your money. You can put it into the stock market, you can put it into crypto. You know, obviously a lot of that comes with risk and you're gonna have to do your own due diligence on that. But the book basically states, just find out ways to earn more money on your existing money. Number 4, guard thy treasures from loss. And you know, that basically means just stay away from deals that seem too good to be true. You know, when you come up on a little bit of money, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna probably come your way and ask you to invest in certain projects. Make sure that you do your due diligence, that you're giving it to the right person, you know, to the professional, right? And if the person that's approaching you is not a professional in that specific field, then you may want to do a little bit more underwriting on that person specifically to make sure that they have the qualifications and the background necessary to even, you know, handle that money. Number 5, make of thy dwelling a profitable investment. And that just means own your home. And I would just say, when owning a home, it's important to also treat that as an investment, right? I think a lot of home buyers focus too much on, you know, they will overpay usually. I understand that it's the home that they're going to be living in forever, but you want to treat that as an investment, right? I think that it's wise not to overpay. You want to make sure that at least you have something that has some equity, that's also creating additional, you know, that if in the event that you had to sell, that there's some profit there at the very end, right? Number 6, insure yourself a future income. And that can be in the form of getting some life insurance. You know, if anything were to happen to you, make sure that your children, your family is protected. You know, a lot of people lose sight on the fact that anything can happen to us at any moment, right? For me, you know, it's unbelievable that not many people consider life insurance. It's the one thing that's going to happen to all of us, and it's one of the most difficult things to sell. I never understood that. I mean, it's just a no-brainer. So, you know, start looking at things like life insurance, and then also other assets that can be passed down in the event that anything were to happen to you, or say if, you know, you were hurt at work, etc. Things that can generate cash flow and make sure that you're not drowning in debt because of one terrible circumstance that happened in your life. And number 7, improve thy ability to earn. So what does that mean? Again, you want to always strive to become more knowledgeable, more wise. What I recommend is just, if you haven't already done so, you know, get yourself an Audible app on your phone. There's most CEOs read anywhere from 50 to 60 books a year, and it's sad when you ask just regular Joe Schmoes, you know, how many books they read. Some will say not even more than 1 or 2 a year, which is pretty sad. So, you know, there's a plethora of information out there. All you have to do is just go in and grab it. So to recap, basically, those are the 7 laws. And in summary, it basically just says that money is abundant to those who understand the basic rules. And it's unbelievable that something like the ancient city of Babylon, all of those basic principles can be applied today. Nothing ever really changes. I mean, everything stays the same. So, you know, it's important to learn history. It's important to understand the key concepts of this book generally, because at the end of the day, nothing really changes. It's just the same basic fundamental principles. So I hope that helped. Go ahead and check out that book. And as always, if you like what you heard, please hit like, subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much.